Welcome back, my students. Dr. Oogway here, and today I bring you the video lecture on basal nuclei or basal ganglia. The most appropriate term for it is the basal nuclei, not the basal ganglia. So we'll be using the word basal nuclei. What is basal nuclei? Basal nuclei, these are subcortical, and intracerebral masses of gray matter. Masses of gray matter. Subcortical below the cortex, intracerebral inside the cerebrum, forming important parts of extrapyramidal system. So basal nuclei, these are subcortical and intracerebral mass of gray matter, which form important parts of extrapyramidal system. This system, what is extrapyramidal system? This system in body, it regulates, it modulates, it prepares us for movement. Clearly? So this is the definition of the basal nuclei. This basal nuclei, it has three structures. It is made up of three nuclei. It's made up of three structures. Those are corpus striatum, number first. Number second, amygdaloid body. Number third, we have colostrum. Clearly, this amygdaloid body, it forms the important part in limbic system. Now, this basal nuclei, it's made up of three structures: corpus striatum, amygdaloid body, colostrum. Now we will study these structures one by one, clearly, starting with corpus striatum. Corpus striatum. This amygdaloid body, it forms an part of limbic system. Now corpus striatum. If we talk about the corpus striatum, this corpus striatum is made up of two structures. It is made up of caudate nucleus, and it's made up of lentiform nucleus. Now, what is this caudate nucleus and what is this lentiform nucleus? I will teach you these nuclei from a diagram. That is the diagram of the caudate. That's the diagram of the basal ganglia. Clearly, so let's draw this diagram. This is going to be a very important diagram from an exam point of view. So let's learn how to draw this diagram. First, you will make a structure, an angle-like structure in this manner. Clearly, like this. This is the first structure you made. Clear? Then in this angle you will make three lines: 1, 2, and 3. These are the three lines, and from here you'll make another structure like this, and from here you'll make another structure like this. Clearly? And from here you'll make another structure like this, and you will join its endpoints like this. Clearly, this is the diagram of the basal ganglia. Now we will name the different parts in this diagram. This structure right here, this angle, this is internal capsule. So this is internal capsule. Clearly, this right here is thalamus. This right here is head of caudate nucleus. Clear? This part right here is globus pallidus internus. Clearly, this part right here is also globus pallidus, but it is globus pallidus externus. And this part right here is putamen, and this part right here is external capsule, and this part right here is colostrum. Clearly, so these are the different parts in this diagram. Clearly, this internal capsule, it has certain parts. This part right here up to this, this part from here to here is known as anterior limb of internal capsule. This part from here to here, this bend is known as genu of internal capsule. From here to here, it is known as posterior limb of internal capsule. Clearly, and these two parts, this and this is known as the sublentiform part. sublentiform. This is known as retrolentiform part. Retrolentiform part. Retrolentiform part. So this is the diagram of the basal ganglia. I will show you this diagram from the BDC. This is the diagram in the BDC. This part right here, head of caudate nucleus. This is the internal capsule. This right here is thalamus. This is the globus pallidus. Globus pallidus. This part is globus pallidus internus. This is globus pallidus externus. This is putamen. This is external capsule, and this is colostrum. Diagram 8.20. 8.20. So this is the diagram you'll make in your examinations. Clear? There's one more point that you should know about this head of caudate nucleus. Clear? This thalamus, this globus pallidus internus, this globus pallidus externus, this putamen, and colostrum. The ones I highlighted in green, these are gray matter. So the ones I highlighted in green are gray matter. While as this internal capsule and this external capsule, these are white matters. These are white matter. White matter. Clear? So far is clear. So far is clear. And one more point. And one more point. This demarcation between globus pallidus internus and globus pallidus externus, that is this. Clearly, this is known as internal medullary lamina. Internal medullary lamina. So this is internal medullary lamina. Clear? While as the demarcation between globus pallidus externus and putamen, this line is known as external medullary lamina. External medullary lamina. So is clear. So far is clear. Now, this part, this is the lateral side. Clearly, this is the medial side. This is the medial side. So putamen is lateral. Clearly, while as internal capsule is medial. Head of caudate nucleus is medial structure. Thalamus is medial structure. Putamen is lateral structure. Clearly, globus pallidus externus it's lateral structure. So the lateralmost structure is colostrum, then external capsule, then putamen, so on towards the medial side. Clear? This is the lateral side. This is the medial side. So far is clear. Now, these three structures, globus pallidus internus, globus pallidus externus, and putamen, these three are together known as lentiform nucleus. These three are together known as lentiform nucleus. So what is this lentiform nucleus? This lentiform nucleus includes globus pallidus internus, plus it includes globus pallidus externus, plus it also includes putamen. It also includes putamen. So far is clear. This corpus striatum, it includes caudate nucleus and lentiform nucleus. This is the caudate nucleus, and this is the lentiform nucleus 1, 2, and 3. These are the three parts of lentiform nucleus. So this was the corpus striatum. Corpus striatum. One more point. This caudate nucleus and lentiform nucleus, these are joined together. These are joined together. This is the caudate nucleus, this is the lentiform nucleus. These are joined together by fibers. These fibers are across the anterior limb. These fibers are across the anterior limb, giving it a straight appearance. Clear? So caudate nucleus and this lentiform nucleus, they are joined together across the anterior limb of internal capsule, clearly giving it a straight like appearance. That's why it's known as corpus striatum. Which is known as corpus striatum, caudate nucleus plus lentiform nucleus. These are joined by fibers across the anterior limb of internal capsule, corpus striatum, giving it a straight like appearance, therefore known as corpus striatum. So this is the diagram. Corpus striatum is the caudate nucleus plus lentiform nucleus. This diagram, I will show you this diagram from the Gray's Anatomy, a very important diagram, which clearly it will help you remember this diagram, revise this diagram. Now I will show you this diagram again. Here is the diagram. Look clearly. This part right here is internal capsule, clearly. Then this part right here, this is the lentiform nucleus, clear. And this white, I said external capsule, there's a white matter. This is the external capsule, that's white. Then we have colostrum. So this is the external capsule and colostrum, as you can see clearly. And here we have the thalamus, clearly. And here we have the head of caudate nucleus. Similarly, from the other side, this is the lateral side, clearly towards the medial, then medial towards the lateral. This is another internal capsule. another internal capsule here, another internal capsule clearly, and this is the lentiform nucleus, and then we have this white fiber, that is the external capsule and colostrum, thin as you can see, and here is the another thalamus towards the medial side, and here is another head of chordate nucleus towards the medial side, and you can see thalamus and thalamus. Between the two thalami is the third ventricle. This is the third ventricle. So third ventricle lies between two thalamus. So this is the basal ganglia clearly, and this is the brain. This is the cut section. Here is the cut section clearly. Here is the cut section of the brain, middle, through the middle. This is the diagram given in the Gray's anatomy. As you can see, horizontal section of the brain exposing the internal capsule. This is the internal capsule, white matter. This external capsule, white matter. Between the two, this is the lentiform nucleus. Thalamus, head of chordate nucleus. Between the two thalami is the third ventricle. Very easy thing to remember. So this is all clear. One last point in this, in this video, very important point, that is the morphological divisions of corpus striatum. Very easy. So this chordate nucleus plus putamen, this chordate nucleus plus putamen. So chordate nucleus plus putamen, chordate nucleus plus putamen. This is known as neostriatum. This is known as neostriatum. Neostriatum, clearly it is recently developed. Neo means new. It is recently developed phylogenetically. Clearly. And these two, the remaining two, globus pallidus internus and globus pallidus externus, or simply the globus pallidus, these two are known as paleostratum. Paleostratum clearly means old. That means it is phylogenetically old. These two, neostratum, that means this and this, clearly are the neostratum, while as this is the paleostratum. These two are the two morphological divisions of corpus striatum. These are the two morphological divisions of corpus striatum. So this is the basal nucleus for you, basal ganglia. Thank you very much. That statement I told you clearly, I will write that statement. Chordate nucleus and lentiform nucleus are connected are connected across anterior limb of internal capsule, giving a straight appearance called corpus striatum. This statement, what is this statement? This statement is these fibers joining chordate nucleus and lentiform nucleus across the anterior limb of internal capsule. Thank you very much. Keep revising. Your Dr. Oogway here. If you want to contact me for the upcoming lectures, any ideas, do put a comment in the video. Thank you very much. Keep revising. Your Dr. Oogway here.